Hello, dynamic stars. Azurite 22 coming to you as always. Why? What? To bring your intuition to the fore, to bring you more into your life. Okay. Why are we doing this video today? What are we doing? Blue Calcite. Caribbean Calcite. Sorry. Hope you can see that beautiful, beautiful stone. Crystal. So, I've been obsessed with Blue Calcite. Sorry, Caribbean Blue Calcite. It is a crystal that was recently found in 2019 in Pakistan, and it has blue calcite as well as, excuse the noise, somebody's racing to get to the finish line. It has blue calcite and brown aragonite in it. Some say it also has white aragonite in it with some druzy inclusions. So when the aragonite meets the blue calcite, it forms like little crevices. Like, I don't know if you can see that there, and like over there, and these crevices over here. So I say all of that to say, one day I was just, searching online, looking up Instagram, so on and so forth. And I do believe I saw blue calcite there as I was scrolling through. I didn't know what it was. I just saw it. And it looked like the most beautiful Jamaican beach, Trinidadian beach, Caribbean beach. Blue, white, sandy, the white surf. It was gorgeous, just gorge. So I stopped everything, had to figure out what it was. Went and found out that, 2019, blah, 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 blah. And it was brain on fire. I had to get my hand on a piece. This thing was like, pretty expensive crystal in terms of, regular crystals. I'm thinking, oh, it's brand new. It's going to flood the market. It's going to be everywhere. Because it's only found and mined in Pakistan, that's it. And many people are feeling that it's going to be overmined, it's going to flood the market, and then it's going to go extinct if they don't find any more. Since this thing was found only in 2019 and it's never been found anywhere at all, they might have a point. Why do you care? Why do I care? I couldn't get it off my mind. I went nuts looking for a reasonably priced, good-looking piece of Caribbean calcite. I was looking for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I can't even begin to tell you the fever pitch, the energy, and all of that I'm now realizing because I had conversations with, another fabulous gemmy lady, Satara Stones, Josephine. I'll put her link below so that you can check out a lot of her things. Satara Stones, link below. So I found a small piece along with, along with 3 other gems in like a little pouch. And I got that. Excuse me. But it wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. And one morning earlier this week, like 4 days ago, so Monday night into Tuesday. Yeah, Monday night into Tuesday. I had to find it. So I was researching people who actually mined Caribbean calcite in Pakistan. And I found somebody, and I went ahead and ordered like 15 pounds. Yeah, 15 pounds of Caribbean calcite is coming to me. So when I received this piece, I said, okay, let me try and work with it. Because it's such a new stone crystal on the market, there is no heavy duty, this means this and this is this. People who love crystals are working with them and sharing their perspective. The perspective that is out there, that is available when you look up Caribbean Calcite. It's a stone of evolution. It helps you to open your third eye. It helps you to integrate the various parts of yourself, allowing yourself to release things that are no longer needed and necessary so that you can move forward, appropriately. That type of thing. So I'm listening, going, yeah, this sounds good. I get the stone, the day that I get the stone, I believe it was last Thursday. I haven't been able to put it down. When you hold it, as with many stones, it gets really warm to the touch. This gets really warm to the touch when you hold onto it. The first time I got it after I saged and cleansed it, I held onto it for, must be 4 hours straight. I took a walk with my daughter to the park and I just had it in my hand the whole time. My daughter wanted to hold it for a second. She was like, oh my God, it's hot. I went to bed with it by my bed head, right above my head. That night, I had not been sleeping well. It was coming up to the full moon, which actually is today, Sunday, the 28th of March. It was coming up to the full moon, so earlier this week, I didn't sleep. Get up every couple of hours, did some spiritual work, did some, talking to the ancestors, Según Zurishas, went back to sleep, up again. And then finally I grabbed the crystal, the Caribbean Calcite, put it in my hand. And I said, you know what? I ask this crystal to show me who it is. Just share with me. So as I'm holding this and going into sleep, now it's about 4:30, 4:45 in the morning, Tuesday morning. I get a good sleep. I sleep very, very deeply. I wake up at about 7:45, like I had a full night's sleep. Felt a little heavy, like a blanket was over me, but I wasn't sleepy. The dreams were very vivid, very clear. Images were clear. Message was clear. As time went on, I did not remember the details of the dream, but the message of the dream stayed. But throughout that day, that dream was vivid in my mind. So for me, Caribbean Calcite definitely helps you with going into your dreams, especially if you go in with an intention, and being able to really dive deep into your dreams and connect with your spiritual family, your Orisha, the goddesses, whomever you are working with, very strongly to connect and get the message that you need in that moment, and hold on to the message for a long period of time. I will say this week, since I've had the Caribbean Calcite, I'm feeling very much like I need more rest, because for whatever reason, I feel like I am tired, like this, incorrect. Like, again, a blanket is over me. When I mentioned this to a friend of mine, she was like, So you're like in an altered state. You're just like constantly like neither here nor there. You're just like in between. And that is extremely accurate. So it allows you to go between worlds. So if you need to be fully present in 3D, if you need to, handle and take care of heavy machinery, I'm not suggesting you have your Caribbean Calcite with you all the time, unless you are very, very high vibrating, high strung, and you need something to give you that watery, relaxed energy to, slow you down some. This will be very, very good for you. But if you're already moving at a regular pace, normal pace, or maybe even just a little bit fast, this stone will bring you into a very beautiful, sinuous curve. And it'll slow you down so that you actually hear yourself think and can be in touch with your emotions, with your feelings, with your thoughts, with your ideas, with the things that you haven't had time to think about before, that you didn't want to think about before because there's this, and this to do before you get to that. All of that, monkey mind stuff, the Caribbean Calcite will push all that stuff aside. Not ignore it, but literally push it to the side and go, okay, this over here is priority and we need to look at that. We'll get to that later, but this is what's going to be looked at now. And those things I'm finding are of a spiritual nature, are of purposeful destiny nature. Maybe that's just what I'm working on or what is happening for me at this time. But as I work with it more, I will let you know. But things of a deeper, more spiritual nature, I'm finding, are coming out with this Caribbean Calcite. So I have been wanting a new tarot deck because I have 2 tarot decks, neither one of which is exactly what I'm looking for. I want a basic tarot deck, but I don't want the Rider-Waite. I don't want that. I want something different. So I've been looking and looking and looking to find the right deck. Haven't found it. So I went into, my favorite shop today, walked in and immediately picked up shamanic, can you see? Shamanic medicine cards, oracle cards. Absolutely not tarot. Totally different topic. My hand went to that and wouldn't put it down. I was like, okay, fine. Then I'm looking at all the tarot decks. Wander to the crystals, come back to the tarot decks. Pick up a tarot deck, put down a tarot deck. Pick up another tarot deck. It is the Mermaid's Tarot. Put it in my little basket, put it back. Put it in my basket, pick up something else, put the mermaids back, leave the other one. Finally, it got to the point where I could not leave without the mermaid deck. So I picked it up. Why is that important? Look at the back. Okay, see how beautiful that is? Do you see the angelic structures? Do you see like Neptune in there? And then the cards themselves, so beautiful. The images on the cards are pure water. Mermaids, of course. So you're like, I get it. Caribbean Calcite, mermaids, water. I get it. You're absolutely right. I get it too. Something that Josephine brought up, because I was talking to her at length about this Caribbean Calcite and how I totally got obsessed with it. She kept feeling one of the deities, Orisha, from the Yoruba pantheon, Yamaya. And she was like, I keep getting that. Why is that? And that is an Orisha that's very, very close to me in that tradition. I work very, very much with her. She's like, I get that feeling that, you know, she has a lot to do with that stone, you know, the water energy. And of course, Caribbean Calcite, Blue Calcite, it looks like a beach. She owns, you know, oceans and beaches. Complete match. I wouldn't say that Caribbean Calcite is entirely just her stone, Yamaya stone, also known as Isis or Osset in the Kemetic tradition. But her energy clearly is all over this crystal. Why? Of course. All of that beautiful water energy, all of that calming energy, the blanket that I feel that is over me, the going between worlds, all of that has that watery element. So yeah, this stone is going to be more of a stone of serenity, more of a stone of bringing you calmer, grounding you even, because remember the brown Aragonite grounds you, while the blue calcite also works with the throat chakra. I am finding that this blue calcite seems to work with the throat chakra, of course, but also it works with the heart chakra, because if there are any issues with you being able to flow through the world and move into the things you're supposed to move into, the steps, your evolutionary process, this crystal will bring it to the fore. Whatever the stumbling block is that is in your life, this stone stops you, grabs your attention, and then points directly at that thing so that you begin to go, okay, I gotta pay attention. And this stone's pulsation is deep, like a heartbeat of a huge dragon. That's how it feels to me. So it will lull you into its spell. So for me, that is what I'm finding after about, not even a week, is it? So Thursday to Sunday, 4 days. After 4 days of working with it, and I have never been more than 50 feet away from it since I've gotten it. I have been wanting to test out leaving the blue Caribbean Calcite somewhere else further away from me and see how I sleep, if I still have that same quality of the blanket over me as I sleep, and if the ease of going between worlds is still there. Because as I'm learning, a stone's vibration can stay with you for quite some time, even if it's not in your immediate vicinity. So I'm curious about that, but not quite ready to go there with that experiment. But I will check, and I'll let you know. Anyway, I have no idea what this video is about. None. But I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll let you know when all of this Caribbean Calcite gets here. I'll make some available in my shop. Not 100% sure how much I want to give away or let go, especially if it's going to become rare. But it's a beautiful stone, beautiful crystal. The energy is amazing. Anyway, if you need to be doused with water, this Caribbean Blue Calcite is for you. If you need just a beautiful, emphatic, empathic hug around your aura, Caribbean Blue Calcite will do that for you. Anyway, that's all I got for now. Again, thanks for sticking with me. So glad you're here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye.